clock.
There's no big clock.
We're just talking.
Yeah, we're just talking. Hello, everybody. Welcome to In the Name of Jesus. I am your host, Johnny. This is my sister, Sharon. She's not really my sister, but she has the same last name, Pereira, so we tell everybody that, well, I do, because she's awesome. And if I did have a sister, I wish it was her. She tries to hide me, I think.
No, I do not.
Like, I don't know that guy. She's asked about me. Sharon is the head of nonprofit LBGTQ.6. Lesbian, I know, don't tell me, bisexual, gay, transgender, and questioning. Did I get it right?
Right. Yeah.
And this is a controversial subject in the Christian community. What's not controversial, though, is that the Lord loves all of us, including those people. And I'm not a big fan of how I see the Christian community has alienated these people. Sharon, I told you when I became a Christian 2 years ago, I had a lot of LBGTQ friends. It's because I'm Asperger's. I read an article that happens because we don't think like everybody else, and neither do you guys.
You're godlike.
And so, well, I don't know about that. But when I told my LB, and there was one, a gay guy and a lesbian girl, and I told him, hey, I'm a Christian now. And it was like I was telling him, I'm not your friend anymore, I don't want to talk to you anymore. That's how they took it. And I was like, why would... And that upset me so much because I knew the Lord then, and I knew that the Lord loved them. Mm-hmm. And I was like, they're being pushed away from the Lord, and I hated that. Oh, we also got a new, I'm going to let you talk, I promise.
No problem.
We also got a visiting pastor today. His name is Cesar Gomez. He's been, I read his bio, he's been a pastor now for like 15 years. Graduated from Southwest Baptist Theological Seminary. He's going to be talking about flip it over, how to find God's good, because I need to know how to find that, because sometimes it's a little hard. Maybe it's not so hard, maybe I just don't want to find it. I was like, oh, God, you don't want me to eat this brownie? Come on, yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
Well, Sharon, why don't you introduce yourself to everybody? I know, besides being the head of that nonprofit, you are also...
I'm Sharon Herrera. A lot of people pronounce it Herrera, but it is Herrera. I'm also a commissioner.
I pronounce it
Herrera.
No,
Anyway. I'm also a commissioner for the Human Relations Commission here in the city of Fort Worth. Recently elected president of ATPE. And what ATPE is an association of Texas professional educators. Like Johnny said, my brother, president of LGBTQ.6, an organization I started in 2010. September 2010, there had been suicide after suicide, 10 in a row of our LGBT youth. And I took it upon myself to wanting to do something about that.
Suicide is it's a dominant problem in the LBGTQ community.
Yes, it's the number one predictor of youth suicide, LGBT youth suicide, is family rejection, caregiver rejection.
Yeah.
So.
And again, Jesus, guys, I know some of you are out there and are like, to sin. But, Jesus, he hung around prostitutes, hung around tax collectors, hung around, not to compare the LBGTQ, but if you're of that mindset, I just want to remind the Christians of that mindset that, the Lord loves us. The Lord loves all of us, and He didn't want anybody going through what those kids go through, who contemplate killing themselves.
Yes, and the reason I did that as well, because I myself attempted suicide at the age of 16. I had the Bible in one hand and a bottle of Drano in the other.
And we're going to hear her testimony on that. She's been brave enough to share it. The preacher's coming on, so we'll cut to him and we'll be back.
All right.